Alright guys, this is the Smith&Wesson 360 SC, which stands for scandium frame model. Scandium is a rare earth metal and it's even lighter than titanium, but the only downside to it is it's a lot more expensive than titanium. But you save a couple of ounces. It's nothing really huge over the titanium. I bought this gun in 2004 and I have not yet taken it apart. I've just cleaned it from the outside. So what I'm going to do today is take it apart and inspect the internals and clean it as best I can. This gun has seen a lot of backup carry as well as pocket carry. It's very good to just grab, throw in a little pocket holster, put in your pocket if you're going outside the house, or on the ankle as a backup gun. It weighs about 10 ounces, so it's very light. You barely even know it's there, yet it packs that punch. You can use 357 Magnum, 38 plus P, or 38 Special. Now the only problem I've ever had with it, as you can see here, all of these little marks here, that is actually the finish wearing off of the gun. You can see it under the trigger guard there and different areas around the gun. This gun was sent back to Smith&Wesson because it started doing that about 2 months after I first got the gun, and I really wasn't even carrying it at that time. After sending it back to Smith&Wesson, it came back like new, but as you can see, it didn't take long and the finish wear started to happen again. So Smith&Wesson does have a great warranty, but I'm not going to send it back again. Smith was very easy to deal with. I just told them what was wrong, and they're like, okay, we'll send you a shipping label. And one time they even had FedEx bring me a box to pack it in. They paid for shipping both ways, but I think the finish wear on this is just something I'm going to have to deal with. I don't want to keep sending it back. But other than that, it's a great little revolver. Has a good trigger on it. Gun is empty. Has a nice trigger. Single action, double action. Really good for a self-defense, home defense, or a backup gun. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start taking it apart. Okay, there's a little tool that Smith gives you in the box with these. It's actually just a little piece of plastic. As you can see, there's no screws in the grip anywhere. They're pinned from the inside. So you just want to take this, push it into the grip, and then the grip will pretty much just come right off. Get this grip off here, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, let me get this to focus in here. See the channels in the grip? Well, I can tell this is due for cleaning, huh? See those little channels in there? As you can see, going down in there, that channel right there. That is what this piece right here goes into. See how much of that finish wear there is there on the inside? There's nothing I can do about that. It just happened, and this is the second time, so I've heard of problems like this. I've read about it on the internet with other owners of this gun. But yeah, as you can see, it's due for a cleaning. That'll come off, all that up there. And you can see right there, that was the edge of where the grips were. Okay, so all that will need to be cleaned. Okay guys, next what I'm going to do is remove this screw right here. Once you remove this screw, this will allow the cylinder and ejector rod to come off when you open the cylinder on the gun. It's kind of hard doing this in front of the camera, so just bear with me here. And these screws aren't in real tight. They don't need torqued down real tight. Okay. There's what that screw looks like. Okay, now you're going to release the cylinder, and you might have to wiggle it a little bit to get this out, but it will, as you can see there, it will break free, come out of the gun, and then you can pull this housing off. And this does really need to get some cleaning done to it. See all that lint in there? Just from carry. Now the gun was still working fine, but you sure don't want to leave it build up real bad in there, just in case. Okay, then what you have is your cylinder and ejector rod, which I'm not going to take this out. I'm just going to spray cleaner in there and flush it out, and go from there. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and spray this down with some Ballistol. I do not like the smell of this stuff, but it does a pretty good job for me, so I'm going to use it, but it does make the house smell for quite a while. Some people it don't bother, but me it kind of bothers. I'm just going to go around and try to get all that crud off of here. I'm actually going to take this cuff off. Lay it aside for now, and I'll clean that in a little while here. Okay, it's starting to look better already, but I am going to go over it with a brush too. Just try to scrub it off. Okay, now we're going to see if I was able to get any more to come off, and it looks like I was. This is so light. It's just crazy how light this piece is right here. It's like nothing. Okay, next I'm going to get some Q-tips and go down through this hole right here, see what I can get out of there. Alright, now I'm just going to spray some directly down through there. Spray some on a Q-tip. And try to run it down through there and see what I can get out. Okay, I'm going to finish cleaning this and I'll get right back with you. Okay, I got this part all cleaned up now. And what I'm going to do is go to the cylinder now. I really want to spray this out good, get this flushed out really nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take and spray some. Actually, I'm going to put the straw onto the ballastol can that comes with it. Because if you carry a gun, you're going to get lint and dirt in there. Really, it doesn't really matter what you do. So you're going to have to do this at some point. So feels a lot smoother already. Okay guys, another area you want to get is on the frame right here. The hole where the ejector rod, not the ejector rod, but the hole where the cylinder crane goes into right here. Take a Q-tip with some cleaner, go down in through there. As you can see, there's a lot of black in there. I'm going to get another one now. Okay, now I'm going to just continue to clean this until everything starts coming out nice and clean. Okay, I really don't have the right screwdrivers on hand to remove these screws here. They're in pretty tight, and I don't want to mar up the screws. So at this time, I'm not going to be able to take the side plate off. All you would have to do right now at this point is take these two screws out, turn the gun over, and use a rubber mallet or something, you know, that's not metal or metallic, and tap on this side right here, and the side plate cover will come off, and you can see all your internals right here. So for right now, I'm just going to clean it the best I can without taking this off. So I'm going to spray this frame down and clean it off, see how much stuff I can get off of there. I know I'm going heavy on this stuff, but this is something that I don't do all the time to this gun, to take it, like taking it apart. So for right now, I'm just going to go heavy with it. Right here is an important area too. Right here at the front of where your ejector rod sits, it holds a lot of grime in there. So you want to get that sprayed out really nice as well. Just take something and go in through that channel, or you can use your nylon or just an old toothbrush to get in there. And whatever you have on hand will work. I don't know what the weight on this is now, but without the cylinder and the grips, it's nothing. I mean, look at this. The only bad thing I'm seeing here, guys, is unfortunately there is pitting on this gun that I can do nothing about now, where I can actually feel it into the metal, where it's not just the finish removed. Right here, I can feel that that's down in the metal. What this pitting is from, I don't know. I suggest if you get one of these, get a black one. The black one, I haven't seen this problem with the black one. So, I mean, this gun was $840 in 2004. So to see it do this, and I've done no torture testing or anything on this gun, is just kind of sad. Another part is around the forcing cone. You want to get in there really well, up around here. Get that the best you can around that forcing cone. These have like a reinforced piece of steel up there above the barrel, right below the frame. What that is that's something for strength, that steel added in because of the scandium material. So you want to get in there really good, get that all cleaned out, take your nylon brush to it or a toothbrush and work on that and get that the best you can. Finish came off a lot in here where the rounds would sit, the back of the rounds, you can see where the finish came off. I cannot clean that off. That's something that's there. The gun would have to be refinished to remove those marks. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean the barrel and the cylinder while this is off and get everything cleaned out in there the best that I can. And then I'm going to reassemble the gun. Okay guys, there's what my barrel looks like now. Really clean on the inside. Pretty happy with the ballistol for that. Okay. All of my chambers came out really nice as well. Sometimes you'll have a little burn at the front of your chambers from shooting 38 special in these cylinders. Really nothing you can do about it, but it doesn't hurt or affect anything with the function of these revolvers. It's really nice, ready to go back together. I'll get back with you guys in a second here. Alright guys, there it is. About as clean as I'm going to be able to get it. Came out pretty well. I wish I could have gotten the side plate cover off for you guys, but I just couldn't do that right now without the right tools. Don't want to mess your screws up. You can reorder those screws either online or from Smith & Wesson, by the way, but I don't want to go through all the hassle. There it is. Really nice and light. If you get this for like a girl or your wife or your girlfriend, let them work up and start with 38s. I wouldn't recommend giving them 357 Magnums and handing it to them, because this open back strap right here really does some punishment to the inside of your hand there. So, but yeah, there it is. Really nice little light carry piece. Scandium 360 SC. Hope this video helps somebody. Good way to clean your revolver, even if you don't want to take that side plate cover off. It's a really good way to get in there further and do some better cleaning. I wanted to show you guys also how nice and free this cylinder spins, better than I think it ever has since I've owned the gun. Just because of all the cleaner and getting all the residue out of there and putting it back together. But yeah, it spins better than I think it was from factory. Alright guys, this is Humans for Targets. If you got any questions, let me know, and I'm out.